What is going on, guys? Super pumped to have you here. Welcome to the vlog. Hope you enjoyed that intro. I'm really excited to talk with you guys about a little bit of anxiety in quarantine and in the current world situation, as well as show you a little bit about what's going on in my life while I'm in quarantine. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get right into the action. What is going on, fam? We're out here in what feels like the middle of summer, and we're about to take this guy through a depollinization. Let's get in there for some close-ups. Pretty amazing what like 2 minutes and some water can do. This guy just got so much cleaner, it's kind of crazy. Wow, my hair's been messed up the whole time. That's all right, outside, getting hot, getting wet, washing cars, rinsing cars. Anyway, stay healthy, stay active. So, anxiety. This is a big one, and this is one that's like super popular right now, not even just in the COVID-19 area of time, but also just in general in culture today. I think it's always been around, but it's now socially acceptable, and we have an identifying name for this feeling that we have inside of us. I just want to talk a little bit today about, one, what I know and understand about anxiety. I'm definitely not a healthcare professional in any way, but I do know some, and I've had some conversations with people who have regularly seen some in regards to anxiety. So that's kind of where my information is coming from. So definitely don't take this as medical advice in any way, but hopefully it's some things that you can think about and kind of implement into your own personal life that will help you get over anxiety if that's something that you're struggling with. And I think, to be honest, we all have anxiety at some level, and if it's gotten to an unhealthy level, like, we should take steps to try and manage it. Because I just believe that for me and for you, our quality of life should be better than that. And that's not to put anybody down, that's to lift people up. So what is anxiety? From what I understand, anxiety is actually a response of the body, a physical response in your body when your brain subconsciously is thinking, I want to avoid this situation or this thing or this conversation. When your brain is trying to help you avoid something, it literally creates a physical response in your body to try and deter you from doing that. And it's called anxiety. And it can even get so bad as to cause like a panic attack. I personally have never experienced one of those, and I'm so thankful because some of my close friends have, and they're no joke. They're really for real serious. And if you're struggling with panic attacks, hopefully this advice applies directly to you. One of my friends actually told me one time that after he had a panic attack, he was talking with his healthcare professional, and which I recommend healthcare professionals in every single way. If you can get a healthcare professional, either a counselor, a therapist, something like that, who you can talk to, who can help you walk through these things, who really know the science behind this. They have tools that can help you deal with this problem. I recommend you go find one. That's one thing. If you're really struggling, I just take the leap today. There's no shame in that game. That is my mom's a therapist. Go find one. But anyway, my friend was talking to his healthcare professional, and his professional told him that his panic attack was his body's reaction to trying to keep him from doing something that subconsciously he had made some sort of agreement in his mind that he was afraid of, or wasn't good for him, or was too overwhelming for him to handle. And so his reaction to that was to take a moment and internally reflect on, why is this happening to me? Because I don't hate myself. I'm not trying to put myself through this feeling, give myself a panic attack. I don't want that for myself. So why is this happening? And he started to dig into, like, not just, we'll call like anxiety, like a fruit of the problem, right? But the real problem is more like a root issue. We'll call that. Just for this video, we'll use that terminology. So instead of trying to figure out how to manage the anxiety, which is a fruit, he tried to figure out what's causing this anxiety, the root of the problem, and really dug into, what have I decided in my mind that I'm not okay with? And how do I start walking myself through and giving myself positive self-talk about, I'm going to be okay during this, and realizing that it's not actually going to kill me. It's like your body's literally trying to save you from something that you actually don't need saving from. And so what he was saying is that he was slowly walking his mind through the process of becoming okay with things that were terrifying to him before, and just walking through that fear. And I just think that's great advice. On some totally practical levels, I've found that I start to get anxiety mostly when I am dehydrated, or when I haven't done any physical activity in the day and it's getting later in the day. I just find myself like anxious, but I just recognize that it's like physically anxious. Like I feel like it's itching under my skin almost. And I just know I need to drink water. I need to get physical exercise in. So if those aren't regular rhythms of your life, like how much water are you drinking, how much physical exercise are you getting, and especially during quarantine right now, you'll see all throughout this vlog that I'm going on walks, I'm finding new ways to exercise. The gym isn't available, going, places isn't available, but there are ways to get exercise. I mean, you can walk around in your house, you can climb your stairs. There's so many ways. And then make sure that you're drinking water regularly. Just everybody's in new life rhythms. Everything's different. Make sure you're drinking water. It's just gonna help you in every way. The last thing I'm gonna talk about with anxiety for me is Jesus. I mean, in the Bible, he's literally called the Prince of Peace. And for me, peace is the opposite of anxiety. When I have anxiety, the thing that I most want is peace. And I'll just be honest, I pray. The biggest thing that happened to me in my entire life was realizing that God was real and that he actually wanted to have a relationship with me. His name is Jesus. And if you don't feel like you have a God that you can know, but you want to know God, I just challenge you to ask Jesus to reveal himself to you, and he will. And the peace and the self-assurance that I have felt since really having a relationship with God is unparalleled. I can't compare it to anything else. And so I don't say this to use a big word, proselytize you, and I'm not trying to be weird. I'm just being honest that for me, the biggest combatant to anxiety in my life is Jesus. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that some of this was helpful. I hope you learned something. Hopefully you have some new tools and ideas for how to manage your anxiety if you have anxiety. And yeah, let's get back to the action. Oh boy, another day, another walk. What do you think about that, babe?
What do I think about what?
Another day, another walk.
I think it's one of the only things we can do right now.
Yeah. Oliver, what do you think about it, buddy?
He's been whining at me and barking at me for like 10 minutes.
Should we go on a walk?
Whoa!
Let's do it.
Ready? Ready?
Oh
Put your
yeah.
face in it.
This is the hardest part.
It always is. Challenge to get this guy.
Oliver, This is the only way we're going. If you get your face, there you go.
He loves it. He loves
There
that.
you go, honey.
All right, it's a whole new world. We need a this.
We need a that.
Who's that? Oh no. All right, let's do it. He's so hyped.
Let's go.
All right, so we've been taking a lot of walks. Alex, you just took a walk before this walk.
Yeah, it's a pre-walk walk.
You just warmed up.
I warmed up with a much bigger, longer walk than what we're doing right now.
Okay, so you gotta just hate on our walk. That's not very nice.
I just wanted to let you know the order of events.
This guy, he just can't behave himself.
He's excited.
He is.
He is excited. All right, so what is your favorite part of a walk so far? Alex, you go first. You had a pre-walk to warm up for this one.
Just getting out of the house.
Yeah.
And
That's so
the
fun.
spring weather. Oh, I'm just gonna take all the good answers real quick. And the leaves, the pretty leaves.
quality
and
time we get to spend
Yeah,
together.
dang it, I was gonna say that.
Trees like that?
Yeah.
Trees like that.
Yeah.
It's a nice tree.
It's beautiful. You can.
Yeah,
What the heck?
it's a big tree.
Watch out for this carving.
About to get myself run over. Daddy's home. I'm about to get run over by Daddy. I just feel like it clears my mind somehow. It's like a mental break, which I actually am really enjoying because I literally never walk. Well, now I do, but previously never walked. Just a thought. Just a thought. Oh man, how did that feel? Oh yeah. Get another good jump in there, Alex. You're freaking huge, bro. Just give me a reverse. Give me a reverse. Oh my gosh, he's sick. He's sick. He's sick. But for real, guys, that goal was like 8 feet tall. We were out the other day on our walk and we found that basketball goal back there. And we were trying to dunk on it. None of us can jump. Yikes. So there's a new goal. There's a new fitness goal going down to be able to dunk a basketball. Kind of exciting. We'll see what happens. Hold up, Alex. What did you just say?
I just said when I was a kid I used to climb into these because they got little ladders on the side. We climbed to the bottom and just,
Into sewers.
yeah.
You used to climb into this.
Anything we could find that we could explore and climb, we would do it.
No, that thing is
Inside of here.
Oh yeah.
I see it. Oh my gosh, it's full of pollen water.
Yeah, that one's low. Or like.
It is full of pollen water.
There's some that are a lot deeper, so we thought it was cool to go to the bottom of them. It's pretty nasty.
The bottom of our hill, we used to live
Yeah.
balls in it all the time. All the time.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
sad because you've really never seen it again. But I do remember you going down in there to try to
Get a ball.
retrieve them.
Yeah.
Oliver, do you ever go down into there? Oliver, just pant if you ever go down in.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Another idea that we're doing for exercise while you can't really go to the gym is just running some sprints up a hill. So we got this hill right over here. You can walk down the hill. It's a little bit harder on your knees, harder on your hips, and then run back up it. It's a little bit of extra work. Whereas, you know, we don't really have maybe like a place to squat or do leg extensions or something like that. We can just find another way to do it. Run up the hill. So gonna go run up and down the hill a few times, get some more exercise in after our walk. All right, just finished with that insanity. Still out of breath. Been walking around for a second. Highly recommend it. Even if you can't find a hill, get out there and run. I guess if you're in colder weather, bundle up. Luckily, spring is really coming around these parts, so it's not so bad. I think we're gonna do a little ab workout now. Waving to the neighbors. Everybody waves nowadays. I think we're gonna do a little ab workout now. Gonna go ahead and get the burn in the core. I'll show you guys what we do. Well, remember that time when I said that I was gonna do abs? Didn't happen. I was about to with this lovely young lady, and then ended up having to get on a phone call, and now I feel tired and sore, and you're allowed to listen to your body sometimes. Anyway, so we got a little treat for you. All right, we got the babe, we got the bro, and we got me out here. We're about to do something wild and out. Tell you what our ingredients are. 1 shake bottle, 2 shake bottles, an iPhone, a leaf blower, and hair clippers.
Lower down.
And that is how we do a haircut. Now you know.
And then I want you This apple juice is crisp apple, fancy, and she's making apple crisp. So basically, it was meant to be.
Just kidding.
And
Do you want me
this
to
was-
shove my shoulder
It's really
further
okay.
into your throat? I got it.
Exactly. You can't just like resist it because then you'll fall.
on film. All that was on film. If you're still here, you've made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed all of that. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It really helps my channel grow. I'm on the journey to 100 subs, so if you want to be a part of that, please participate down below. I am definitely thankful for all the interaction I get, and I'm going to be looking down in the comments and responding. So if there's anything that you're thinking as you're watching this, feel free to write it below. I'll definitely respond and be down there. I hope that you smiled, that you laughed, that you learned something. Hope your day is a little bit better because of it, and I'll see you in the next one.